Hi, we're the Toenail Fungus, and this is Inside the Music with VH1. The beginning of the Toenail Fungus. Well, you know, it started off in college with just me and Marty here, and we were playing guitars for money. And, you know, that's how we were making our living. We thought, you know, we decided to pick a name that, you know, really expressed the raw energy of the band. So we thought, you know, Toenail Fungus. What a great name for a band, you know. I think that really goes along with some of the names of the bands that we respect, you know, Black Sabbath, AC/DC, a lot of the metal bands that came out in the 70s and 80s. It started off as me and Marty in college. We both play guitar. We started playing for money. I have to say we were a pretty big sensation on campus. But we decided the band needed something more, you know. We needed a percussion section, and we found Kyle here. He's the best bottle blower in the Milwaukee area, and he really adds a lot to the band. He was born blind, which I think really says a lot about his character. That he picked up the bottle and he learned how to play it. Being blind, he became deaf when he was 10 years old. But he's not tone deaf, you know. He still can make music beautifully. And being colored, that helps too, because he really shows that we're a really progressive band, and he adds a lot of rhythm to the band. Marty, not so much. The Toenail Clippers were originally from Canada, and you know, we decided early on that there isn't a whole lot of music industry in Canada that we can break into. You know, people in Canada aren't really musically talented. People up there just pretty much play trumpets. You know, and you go to Canada, you just see people playing trumpets everywhere.
They're not even like real trumpets.
They're not even real trumpets, really. They're people in Canada play plastic trumpets. After playing on the street for several years, making about an average of $3.10 a day in our 5-gallon bucket of change, we eventually had sufficient funds to go to Epic Records label. And when we walked in, we told them we were a band from Canada, and they expected us to be a trumpet trio. And we said, no, we play rock and roll, man. And they said, well, what songs do you have? And we still hadn't had any songs written, because we had just been pretty much playing the Neil Diamond hits along the way. You boys ready? Oh, she got the way to move me, cherry. She got the way to move me. She got the way to move me, cherry. Baby, she got the way to move me. Woo. You know, they didn't really react positively at Epic record labels to the whole Neil Diamond thing. They were actually really disappointed that we weren't playing trumpets, being from Quebec, Canada. But we decided that we didn't need a professional record label, because Kyle here had actually taken some recording classes in college. Isn't that right, Kyle? He says yes. So we decided to record at Kyle's recording studio, and that really worked out for us. We released a single of our cover of the Neil Diamond song, and it was pretty successful. So after playing Cherry Cherry by Neil Diamond for going on six or 7 years, we decided it was time to add another song to our repertoire. You know, so we decided to write a cover song of AC/DC. AC/DC's Highway to Hell, except we wrote it about a trip we took to Milwaukee. And so we simply changed it to Highway to Milwaukee. You ready? Mm-hmm. I'm on the highway to Milwaukee. Highway to Milwaukee. Highway to Milwaukee. Highway to Milwaukee. Wisconsin. Here we are at the top of these steps. We forgot to introduce to you our groupie, Felicia. She follows us around wherever we go.
So, I'm just Casey's sister. I'm not really sure why they call me their groupie. I carry this around. It's their essentials. That's it.
This is an example of a typical venue for us, as you can see. Loyal fans out in the audience. Felicia, do you mind being our loyal fans out in the audience, please? Thank you. All right, boys. You know what to play. From the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. She got the way to move me, Cherry. She got the way to move me. She got the way to move me, Cherry. She got the way to move me. She got the way to move me, Cherry, baby. She got the way to move me, Cherry. She got the way to move me, Cherry, baby.
Well, you know, I've went to school with them, and I've always enjoyed the musical stylings of Fungus. It's just a good sound, I think. I always just kind of enjoyed hanging out with the band. It's good to see them finally getting a good crowd going.
I don't really know them at all. They just sort of came up to me on the street and said they'd pay me to listen. But yeah, they're sort of terrible. And I was sort of contemplating suicide before this, and for sure now, like, I'm probably gonna go home and stick my head in the oven, so.
We appreciate you watching our feature on VH1's Behind the Music about us, the toenail paint. And, well, I guess I'm Casey, this is No Rhythm Marty, and this is our permanently black, deaf, dumb, and blind friend, bottle-blowing player, Kyle. Should we send him off with one of our hits, boys? What do you say, Kyle? He says yes, let's do it. Oh, she got the way to move me, Cherry. She got the way to move me, Cherry, baby. She got the way to move me, Cherry, baby.
Loves me, yes, yes she does. All the girls out of sight, yeah.
Like, you go to Great Britain and there's just people playing trumpets everywhere, you know? So...
They're not even like real trumpets.
Yeah, they're not even, they're kind of like plastic trumpets. It's amazing, the brass instrument industry. Being from Canada, you face a lot of adversity because when we went to Epic Records, they were expecting us to be a trumpet trio. For going on about 6 years, we decided that it was time to add another song to our repertoire, and we decided.
I'm sorry, I lost it. I couldn't do it. He started like touching your leg, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, they like to play on the streets. Just the three of us. Cherry, Cherry, and Highway to Wisconsin, Milwaukee. Highway to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. There's a town in Wisconsin called Milwaukee.
Won't need